Okay, we've been given a number pattern and we need the fourth term of this pattern. So we need to know what we're adding or subtracting every time. And a quick way to figure it out is you take the one on the right, you put that first, and then you minus the one on the left over here. And we can see that gives us minus 7. So we're subtracting 7 every time. So to get the fourth term, I'm just going to say minus 10, minus 7, and it's going to pop out the fourth term to be minus 17. And we simply just write it down as they instructed us to, and say term 4 has value of minus 17. And you're just going to get 1 mark for your answer over there. Now we've been asked to get the general term of the number pattern in the form Tn equals an plus b. So I'm going to grab this quick. And a and b are placeholders for the following two things. So a is a placeholder for the constant difference. We got that earlier to be minus 7. So I'm just going to change a to minus 7. And we get b by saying the top minus the bottom. So this top number minus this bottom number. And you must just be careful. You must wrap the bottom number in a set of brackets. So top 4 minus the bottom negative 7. Dollar the equals, and we get alf, my bro. And then we're done. That's your general term. And you just get 1 mark a pop there. And just bear in mind that only works for arithmetic patterns. So if you have the same constant difference every single time. And now we need to calculate the number of terms of the pattern. So what I'm going to do is grab my general term, and I'm going to put the last term of the pattern into Tn's place so that it tells me what term this is. So if this is like the 60th term, then we only have 60 terms in the number pattern. So I'm going to replace Tn with minus 227 and see where it takes me. And now the mission becomes to get n on its own. So I'm going to yoink this 11 over. And don't forget to change its sign when it goes over the equal sign. You see how it's minus 11 now. Okay, and then don't take chances. This goes straight in the calculator, my bro. And that gives us a tasty little minus 238. And now I just need to get rid of this negative 7 by dividing both sides by it. And then these minus 7s over here will cancel with one another. Slap the left hand side into your calculator and you get 34. Which means there are 34 terms in this pattern. Okay, let's have a look where the marks come from. We are going to get 2 marks, one for subbing in that minus 227 into Tn's place, and the second mark comes from your correct final answer of 34. And welcome to your challenge round. This number pattern is the first differences of a quadratic number pattern. And we need to determine whether the quadratic number pattern will have a maximum or a minimum value. And we need to back ourselves up with an appropriate calculation. Okay, so strap in. This is going to be quite an explanation. So where it fits in the quadratic pattern is in this middle line. It's the arithmetic pattern, or the first differences. And we're actually going to find out A to find out whether we have a happy or sad face parabola. So I just grab this equation here, 2a equals minus 7, divide both sides by 2, and I get minus 7 over 2. And then if I had to put this a into the general term of my quadratic pattern, it would look like this. And if the number in front of n squared is negative, you're going to get a sad face parabola. And sad face parabolas have a maximum, so we know that this pattern has a maximum value. And that was a bit of a nasty ho-ho of a question. And your 2 marks will come from the correct a value and the word maximum.